Good morning. I was with a group of business owners the other day, and one of the things we were talking about was how do you get employees to figure things out? Too often, we as owners shoot off answers to questions, or we as leaders shoot off answers to questions, or we make recommendations and people go do them. And they think there's some magic to what we've done. And, maybe the fact is we have a lot of experience, but the problem is if they're not thinking through coming up with solutions, number one is they may not be learning. Number two, there may be something we're missing that's not being seen. Third thing, we're becoming a requirement. We've got to be there with them in the game. We actually may be effective off somewhere else, doing a business acquisition, coaching somebody on something deep and difficult. And so giving the answer is a mistake a lot of times. As we talked about this, though, one of the things I realized is some people are motivated and some people are motivated not to do it. As I work with teams of people, I realize a lot of individuals and teams don't realize how much they can actually accomplish. They don't realize what's possible. One guy gave an example of a truck driver that said it's got to take 3 hours to go do this delivery. And through some coaching, through some doing things, this guy didn't believe he could do it any quicker. But it ended up over about a 3-month period, he figured out how to do it and do it in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. And over a day, that allowed him to do an extra trip. That extra trip over a week, over a month, over a year, resulted in much, much better gross margin for the business. So I share this because the reality is not only are we trying to get people to think through issues, but also how can they accomplish something that maybe they don't necessarily believe can be done, but willing to try, do it with good attitude, and enjoy the learning that comes from it. So I wanted to share that with you. It was kind of an interesting thought. Instead of giving answers, instead of other people thinking through stuff, how can we get them to engage and try and do stuff that they never believed would be possible? I think that's one of the higher levels of motivation we can bring other people to as leaders. So thank you for your time. If you want to chat about it, my cell phone, 919-368-9008. Thank you.